day like any other day in complex cataloging. The cases were piled high, and the coffee was running low. That's when she came into my office. From the first time I saw her, I knew this book was trouble. She was a hard-boiled, hardcover volume with no publication information and no record. Like I said, trouble. But if I didn't help her find her record, she was headed for the discard shelf. And I'm a cataloger. Trouble is my business. "Let's you and me get to know each other," I said to her. I poured myself a drink. Then I started in on the questions. I was going to use every bit of information I could scrape up to get this book together with her record. What's your title? Where were you printed? Spill it, sister. You may have a pretty title page, but if I don't find that record, no one's ever going to see it. Next thing I knew, I was staking out my usual spot, looking for some answers. Everyone's got a story to tell. Every story needs a record. There are 300 million records in this town, and I just needed one. After a few searches and a few more drinks, I'd rounded up some suspects. "One of these records has to be yours," I told her. "I just have a few more questions." And then I saw it. Her dark secret, the one she'd been hiding all along, her second title page. "The game's up, sweetheart." I shook my head. "I've seen your kind before. Sure, on the outside you look like one book, but you've been two books this whole time, haven't you? Two books that were bound together. And I've got news for you, sister. You don't need a record, you need two. Plus a note that lets patrons know they can find both books in one volume. That's a lot of work. I hope you're worth it." Took her off to be labeled and processed. I took a last swig of my coffee and watched the sun go down outside complex cataloging. Another case closed. Another volume about to find its readers. You can't judge a book by its cover, but you can judge a book by description and analysis. That's why I'm here. That's what makes me a cataloger.